Hey y'all. Hey, hey. Hope all is well. Hey there. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you are new to this space, if you're new to this space, I am Dr. Tam. I am your empowerment coach, popping in here for day 4 of our 21-day challenge to finish the year strong. So I'm dropping in here every single day for the next 18 days now, because this is day 4 until all the way up to the very end of the year, because we are making sure that you have the tools that you need to help you to develop a growth mindset and start changing everything about your life. When you change your input, then your output is going to change. So we got to make a few changes on the inside first. And so I'm dropping gems every single day, giving you the tools that you need to do just that. So welcome back. I'm excited. Today I'm giving you 3 steps. And if no one's ever told you, or you have heard otherwise, I will share with you. You are not a failure. You are not a failure. That may be something you have told yourself. That may be something that you have heard from other people. But I am sharing with you today that you are not a failure. You are not that decision that you made a long time ago. You are not the experiences that you went through a long time ago, even if it happened last week. You are not a failure. And so today we're talking about 3 steps that's going to help you to switch that off, because it may be running through your mind, but that's not you. Look, that's not you. That's not you. And so I'm dropping gems to help you. So grab a pen, grab a journal. You definitely want to take notes today. Step number 1, the first thing you have to do to realize and to help you to make that shift is to realize that you are not a failure. You have to be able to redefine failure. Y'all, let me share something with you. It's going to happen. We didn't come into this world perfect. We didn't come into this world knowing how to do, what to do, when to do, always, at all times. We're going to take some losses. That's a fact. We're going to take some losses. It's going to happen. But that's not who you are. It may be something that happened. It may be something that you do, but that is not you. When things don't go your way, when you don't get the phone call, when you don't get the job, when you don't get that person to respond to you, when things don't, you're trying to build something and it doesn't work the way that you think that it should work. It's not happening. It may not be happening the way that you want it, but that does not mean that you are a failure. So you tried and it didn't work the first time. Try again. Keep going. But you have to be able to redefine failure. That's not you. Okay. In every loss, there is a lesson. I want you to write these 2 questions down. Write these 2 questions down. The first thing I want you to ask yourself when you're sitting there, so when something did not go the way that you want it to go, okay, I want you to sit and ask yourself, okay, what did I learn from this experience? What did I learn from what just happened? I don't know why it happened, but you're asking yourself, what can I learn from this experience? The second thing I want you to write down, the second question I want you to ask yourself, how can I use this new knowledge moving forward? So I may have shared with you guys a couple of days ago that for the past few months, well, actually since August, I have actually been going out every single day. Not every single day. That's part of the lesson. But I have been going out because it was my goal, my action item that I set for myself to walk a mile, at least 1 mile every single day. Some days I was able to get in like 2, 3, 4 miles, right? But at least 1 mile. That's what I had set for myself. Okay. Now, when I look back over my progress, there were some days that I missed. I didn't get up and get out there and go get it every single day. Back up. This is a part of my growth, the change that I have been able to see. And you're going to be able to see this same growth within yourself. that just because I missed one day, I didn't come down on myself. Just because you missed it one day, just because you missed that one shot in the game, just because you missed that one opportunity, don't beat yourself up because of that. So when I missed a day, what did I do? I got up that next morning and I went back out there and did it. When I was looking back over my because I kept like a little calendar. So when I look back over my calendar, there were sometimes, actually one time, there was one time that it was like 3 days in a row that I didn't get out there. I was out of town. Not that that was an excuse, because I still could have made different arrangements, made accommodations for me to put in my mile wherever it was that I was. However, I didn't do that. So on those days, it's blank. On all of the other days, it says mile, mile, mile. Well, I got out there and I did my mile. But because it did not happen, I didn't come down on myself. Don't you come down on yourself. You're not always going to hit the mark. But if you got something that you're aiming at, you're going to hit something every time. And the goal is to try to get to that. But that's just because you missed, that's not going to define you. I don't want you to let that define you. You have to redefine failure. Failure is feedback. What is it that you can learn from it? What can you learn from failing? And how can you use that information the next time around? So I